Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today we've got a map which truly surprised me, both in good and disappointing ways. The good side of it was, well, when I've got no preconception of what a map is going to be like, and it turns out to be quite good, then that's always really quite surprising and quite pleasing. The disappointing aspect of it was, well, what I was expecting to find was not what we actually got to see, which you'll get to see when we get to the workshop page in a moment, and you can check out the preview image. The thumbnail fine, the preview image is a little bit, shall we say, misleading. But before we do any preview imagery, I have of course got a daily reminder for you. Off you go. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Steeples Lake by Trumble. Never heard of Trumble before, thought it might be my first map. It isn't. Check the thumbnail. The thumbnail looks like the map. Agreed? I think we're all agreed on that one. There's your start square, absolutely perfect, totally playable, perfect amount of land to build on there as well. Terrain heights looks like it's actually from a terrain party map, and therefore it looks very realistic. I like that. And then if we have a look at the resources, a little bit patchy. I'll say light, a little bit patchy. I'm okay with it though. I think it's definitely playable. And then if we have a look at the fishing, in case you've got Sunset Harbour and want to do some fishing, it looks like that. Okay, off to the workshop, and here's that preview image. It looks a little bit like a fantasy map. I kind of like the look of that. It's certainly got a custom theme going on there, but no custom theme to subscribe to. Now, when I loaded up the map, no custom theme loaded, so we'll be using the vanilla temperate theme, the realistic 1.2 LUT. And as you saw there, there is a recommendation for the 81 tile mod. I would say, yes, there's some nice bits of detailing around the edge of the map. And all told, check this, okay? Elevated highway right here where you'd want it. That's good quality. That is really very tidy indeed. Now, could it be taken to the next level? I would say yes. How? Well, we got the down ramp, just looks a little bit sudden. Again, it's not bad at all in any way, shape or form. We'll get rid of that, thank you. But let me grab these two nodes here and just drop them down a little bit, and you'll see it just smooths that ramp out just a little bit there. That's next level. That's going up to 5-star kind of levels of detailing. What we got there is very good standards indeed, though. Okay, I will follow the track along. So, a nice little bit of sea defense detailing here, and I'm going to tell you the detailing. There's plenty of interesting, thoughtful, insightful moments of detail. Like you see on the right there, we've got the essential lighthouse. We've got some felled trees along here that makes it look like this road has been cleared specifically for the purpose. There's lots of nice little touches like that. What I feel lacks is a little bit of vision just to take it to the next level. Very hard to define exactly what that is. Going elevated again here again, and it seems about right where it's gone up. I like that. And again, very slick and tidy across here, elevated all the way apart from one little section which is suspension, and I feel that just feels about right, you know. Just feels about right. Comes down to ground very tidily, and then we've got a very gentle hill going upwards from it. I'm okay with that, especially in the type of map that we're playing on. So yes, I was really quite pleased with the standards, the layout, the design. The only thing was, if you look at it, it's just not that fantasy map that we were expecting. Again, nice little bridge here, could be tweaked just a little bit. Again, I think these nodes on the left could be dropped just a little bit. Again, I'm not going to do a perfect job here. I'm just going to drop them down a fraction. So, yeah, very difficult to know where to stop about there. I'll probably realign the bridge slightly as well, because I'm not entirely best happy with what I've done there, but I feel probably a little bit of a bend in the bridge would be what's needed there, just to give it that little bit extra. But yeah, there are lots of little things like that where you can just tweak it just a little bit more to give it a little bit more. Again, could drop that ramp just down a fraction for the next level. It's all good work. I'm talking about going up to the top standards here. Again, we are using the vanilla theme, and this map would, I feel, look a lot more interesting. A lot more interesting with a custom theme, and probably the custom theme that was used in the preview image. Well, we have a completely different set of mountains. A little tower on the left there, and we've got some of the Parklife rocks going on there. We've got some dry riverbeds with the sand used, and they're interesting. I'm not saying I'm totally believing in them, but they're rough and ready, and they certainly add character to the map, even if they're not 100% believable. Yeah, love it. Nice little crossover here over that little water outlets too, as we head up roughly in the direction of the start. Start square's more or less directly ahead of us now. We're going to make our way around over the river into that start square area. As we already saw, the start square is a very good start location as well. This road we're following has basically just gone around what we call the bay. It's called Steeples Lake. I wouldn't say that it's a lake, unless we are looking at a lake here with the river running into a giant lake. That's the possibility, I guess. We have got a start square intersection that looks like that. Again, very clean and tidily done. No complaints about that whatsoever. And we can head down. Lane merging could be tidier, but I'm not that worried. On this particular map, I'm not that worried about lane merging. We're not going to the next level. We're just going to a good standard of everything, really. Nice little bridge over big bridge, nice big bridge, taking us into the start square, as you can see, right there. And we have got down here one of these fellas, and it's the first time on the show for this creator as well, OSARUSAN, and their Japan auto repair shop. Now, I like this. My local mechanic has a very similar looking repair shop, and I don't live in Japan, so this is definitely usable for more than just a Japanese. I can't say Japanese. I can't say Japanese. Factoids. Shall we do factoids? I think we should. Okay. Betty Grable, the Hollywood actress who died on this day, the 2nd of July in 1973, was the most popular pin-up girl of the Second World War. Not only did her photograph hang inside most GI's lockers, but was also enlarged and used by the American Army for instruction in aerial map reading. Because that's going to help you read the map, isn't it? Betty Grable's legs. Those were legs. They went right the way up to her. Anyway, the Japanese auto repair shop by OSARUSAN. That is really very lovely work indeed. Right the way up to her pants. Her undercrackers, as we say. Okay, let's have a look at Parklife Rock. Yep. Okay, let's have a look. The road and rail kind of join up here, and we'll just follow them off towards the edge of the map, and then we'll find a separate rail. Okay, we won't concentrate too much on the rail down on this bit here, although it is the start square rail. Yes, so Parklife rocks, they are used liberally on this map, and I hate saying this. I feel they've been used quite well. Now again, realism necessarily be damned. They aren't necessarily what you would say, oh, geology would have made that. Okay, I accept that. But do they feel nice? Does it kind of like go with the map? Yes, absolutely. It's a winner. It's a winner. Is it a 5-star map for aesthetics? I would argue it isn't, but I would say aesthetically it is still a winner. Okay, heading off towards the edge of the map, so let's have a look at some of this rail. Now, coming in from a different angle here, you'll see that this rail is going to go down quite an incline. So realists who have been looking at the map going, do you know what, I quite like this, I'm going to be playing this as a realistic map build, this rail might be enough to put you off. Of course, you can always demolish it. What I would say in the positive shout, as a positive shout for the rail, yes, while it is a little bit on the steep side, it is smoothed. You can see it's been levelled out for the rail to go down here, and some effort has been made to make sure it's not a lumpy bumpy. We are not doing any roller coastering with this one. It's just beyond realism for steepness. Having said that, again, if you're just playing a standard vanilla style build game, and of course you can play this completely vanilla, this one, not even a custom theme required, then if that's the case, then yeah, it's the sort of map that you probably wouldn't bother you. Plus, it's outside of the 25 tiles. Yes, the 81 tile mod is recommended, so we kind of have to look at it and have to accept it. But do you really see it if you're playing the 9 tile game? Well, you don't. So you're probably okay with it. Now, there's still got some slight negatives with the rail, like this particular bridge coming up here. I feel definitely shouldn't have gone any elevation at all. We could have just carried straight across this river or at land level. Right there, it's dropped down a little bit to build the bridge over. And you know what? It looks a bit rickety, doesn't it? And for me, probably the weakest part of the whole map is that bridge. And it's not that bad, is it? A little bit of a dip down here to go underneath the road. Again, under 9 tile rules vanilla map play, you probably won't care. That's a much better bridge. That's a much better bridge once you get to the bridge. And then we head off to the our little industrial area with, of course, everybody's favourite factory. A little bit of slow-mo singing there. And a nice little basic detailing as well. All very good. Now we'll have time for a little intermission.
Are you having trouble keeping roundabouts around when you connect other roads? Do you wonder how on earth do other people manage this? Then you need BonBonB's guide to perfect roundabouts. Click the information button now.
And we are back to Steeples Lake by Trumble and the shipping routes. Okay, so we have the shipping route that comes in. It's pretty good with shipping route. It follows a decent distance from the coast. Nice smooth curve there. It's feeling really happy. It's feeling... Oh, and we got a right angle turn. Okay, that's a minor negative. That's a minor negative. Ships turning at right angles in the ocean within view of the coast. Never the best. And then off the edge of the map. Water flow. We have hills and we have rivers coming down from the hills. It's a realistic looking water. We got a little bit of a starts there, a little bit of a booster, but I guess you're not really going to notice that one too much. And just little bursts of water pressure here and there. Past the start square, we have good water flow. If that's what you're looking for, that's what you're getting. You'll be very happy indeed. Water flows down into the bay or the lake. Is it a bay or a lake? Where is this lake? Where is this damned lake? Anyways, let's have a little scoot around and have a look at a few of the things we've not really had a chance to look away from the networking yet. Like the tree placement on the hills. I like the dry rivers with the sand in. They kind of work for me. We've got a few little detailed areas which are perfectly lovely. That's a perfectly lovely little castle area. Is it next level? No, but is it more than fine? It is more than fine. Very much indeed. Again, good dry riverbeds there. Some little lakes dotted in here as well. I have no complaints with the lakes. They just add a little bit of interest again, a little bit of a diversity to the map. And although they're not the fantasy mountains that we saw in the preview image, these are very rugged, realistic looking mountains and hills with lots of little spawning rivers coming down them, and lots of Parklife rock usage. Again, didn't say realism, did I? I just said they kind of work with the map. A few more castle props up here as well, and basically it's a well worked, very busy area, and I don't find it awful in any way, shape or form. Okay, let's follow this wide river down towards the other side of the map, where there's all sorts of things going on the other side of the map as well. So many things going on. We're going to be skipping over a few things that I would like to talk about, but probably on another day probably would. Water spawn point here is, it's okay. I like the shape of the river. I'm not buying the spawn. We are deep in the fog, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. A little bit of detailing down here with a henge with some tree detailing in it. That's quite pretty, I've got to say. It's quite pretty indeed, considering, again, 100% vanilla. Interesting looking valley there. And some interesting lakes going on here with some more building work going on too. all told, feeling really good about this map. We have another little castle area there. All the castles look and feel about right. I have no grumbles with them at all. A little river outlet down here. Again, time spent making a decent little river delta. Is it earth-shattering? No, but is it better than just a right angle entering river? It's much better than that. A lot of time and effort has, even these islands as well. Even these islands, a lot of time and effort has been spent working on the map as a whole. I just wish we had a custom theme. I feel that might just make this map pop into something a lot more than it actually is. But like I say, there's a lot of detailing around and it's all of a good standard. It just, for me, doesn't quite come together to the next level. But it's up to you though. What do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewers' Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Click the I button now. It'll take you across to the voting page where you can sign in with this YouTube account or your Patreon or your Facebook or your Gmail. Or anything you like. If it works, it works. It's fine. Okay, aesthetically. Okay, I really like the map, and I feel it's this is one of those maps that's actually held back by the fact that it's a vanilla theme. If this was anything but vanilla, this would easily be a 4-star map, possibly higher. But I've got to give it a 3. Held back by the theme. Detailing, like I say, there's lots of good work everywhere. It doesn't really come together, and again, I feel that I can't quite give it a 4th star. I'm going to go very high 3. Very high 3. It's as close as you can get. Gameplay. I would play this all day and all of tomorrow and all of next week as well. Can't see anything to hold it back at all. I am going for the big one. It's 5 stars. 5 stars for gameplay potential. I'm really pleasantly surprised by Steeples Lake by Trumble. Very pleasantly surprised. There's very little holding this back. I think a little bit more focus, a little bit more focus on the detail and a theme, and we've got a killer map there. Anyway, we're at the end of the show, which means if you're still watching, you are in the 20 and out elite for 100 population points. Use the word of the day in today's comments, not on its own, please, as part of something. Be creative. But don't say where you got it from, because this is the elite group. No one knows about it apart from you and me. Thanks for watching.